man will propose to you, but you probably won't like that one. But if you want to get the one that you want, you have to have this amazing personality. They really are looking after looks for their personality. How much do you respect men? How, are you going to down talk him? Are you going to come back every little thing? Sometimes I got to let things go because I'm like, now I'm sounding too like I'm going back and forth with him. So you got to keep all of that in mind. And now we're being unreasonable with our expectations. I'm not even going to go there. What I ask myself is, what did my mom require from my dad? Even my dad was telling me, you need to require this and that. And I'm like, my mom did not even require that from you. You know what I mean? So if we go back to those days, then we'll be able to pick a better partner.
Men disappear because they feel like their effort is not being reciprocated.
Talk about it.
So hear me out. A lot of women feel like their approach to dating is, you as a man have to prove to me you are worthy of my time, my energy, and me being more vulnerable to you. And because of what you've been through, you think that's the right way to do it. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with a man who's actually serious and he's seeing you're holding back, you got walls up, he has concerns that you're wasting his time. So now he falls off because he's like, all right, she's tripping, she's not really making any effort. But because there's still a desire there, because he still likes her, I think the comment, the like, is a temperature check. Let me see how she'll respond. Let me see if I can still reignite something here. But it all stemmed from, are we actually making a mutual effort to get to know each other?
Okay.
So just make sure, before you start throwing all kinds of accusations at the man, ask yourself, was I coming correct in this process or not?
Cook up, sir.
You're not going to like this woman, but I 100% agree with Trev and Sweeney. Let's start from the beginning.
What?
Women are boring, selfish, and unreasonable, right? We are boring in conversation. We're not holding the conversation. We're not talking about what he wants to talk about. We're not asking him, like, when he says, how are you? Do you say, and how about you? Do you ever ask him how his day is going? So we don't even know how to reciprocate on regular everyday language,
You
even
can't
text
expect me to
messages.
take you seriously.
So we do that. We're boring in conversation because when I was out there dating, a lot of people were like, I haven't had a deep conversation with a woman in a very long time. So it's not me saying it, it's them saying that. They're like, wow, we got to talk on the phone before the date. Yeah, because I don't want to even go to the date.
That dude is undercover gay, probably.
No, it's not. It's a lot of average guys. No.
He don't give a damn about no conversation.
Can I talk without being interrupted, please?
Yeah, all right. You better not ever interrupt nobody. I'm getting your ass as soon as you do.
does
Go ahead,
it.
though. Go
I'll
ahead.
just put myself on mute then, if that's
No,
okay.
go ahead. No,
I
I'm
would like
gonna
to
be
do whatever
waiting.
you want me to do.
Go ahead. I'm waiting on
me
you to interrupt somebody.
Some man I don't even know. But anyway, I'm agreeing with y'all, and you interrupting me. It don't make no sense.
She is agreeing.
Go ahead.
But we are, if everything's about us and we don't have to do much, we are going to make it about us. I have to have that understanding that if I talk about my day and tell the whole story, like, that is about me. You know, maybe they don't talk a lot, but we have to kind of push them and pull them in a conversation. We have to be great conversationalists in order to catch his attention. And Travis just told you the answer to the question. He said, my wife had to stop me at my tracks. So you have to be extraordinary to be able to get that commitment and to get those proposals. You know what I mean? And some man will propose to you, but you probably won't like that one. But if you want to get the one that you want, you have to have this amazing personality. They really are looking after looks for their personality. How much do you respect men? How, are you going to down talk him? Are you going to come back every little thing? Sometimes I got to let things go because I'm like, now I'm sounding too like I'm going back and forth with him. So you got to keep all of that in mind. And now we're being unreasonable with our expectations. I'm not even going to go there. What I ask myself is, what did my mom require from my dad? Even my dad was telling me, you need to require this and that. And I'm like, my mom did not even require that from you. You know what I mean? So if we go back to those days, then we'll be able to pick a better partner. But they're too broke, they're too lazy for it. They have a regular 9-to-5 and their paycheck's not enough. You're going by the wrong things, and that's why we're not finding the people that we want. So I just think that we got to spruce it up, and we got to make it. If we make it more about the man, they are going to be super impressed right now. I don't think I'm saying anything offensive to women. If we could just step up our game, if you want to be married and you want to be better, then do that. You'll put yourself head and shoulders above all the other women out there. But the majority of women are not interested in the men. They don't even like the men like that. They just want the relationship. They want the marriage. They don't even want to be a wife. So we know these things. And so the men are coming in with this preconceived notion that all she wants is a commitment from me. When you think about it, if you want a commitment and he doesn't, you have an agenda. You have something that you want from him. It's not a bad thing, but it's what you want. If you want marriage, it's all about you. So if you put yourself in the man's shoes, what does he want as well? Now, I do agree with Michelle that men are stringing women along that don't want them. There are a percentage of men, but I also agree with Trev. Like, most men are not doing that, and most men do want to respect you, but you also have to present yourself as respectable.
Well, here's the thing, man. If I'm allowed to go now,
I didn't
um,
stop you, but go ahead.
I wouldn't. I know. I think he wanted to go to Marcus first. I don't know if Marcus was ready though. But I would say this, man. If you talk to somebody who's currently in a relationship, you're gonna realize that a lot of the shit that men are saying that's a woman gotta have. When you get into a relationship and y'all really love each other and y'all vibing and shit, a lot of all that shit don't matter. It don't. As long as this woman ain't got a bad credit or some shit, uh, she got all this outstanding loans and the criminal record, she good, man. As long as she's able to be led, she can come with whatever. Because when you lead her or she cooperate with you, a lot of these things can be adjusted. She don't have to come with all this criteria. Because once you get into a relationship, a lot of that shit don't even matter. And a lot of the shit that she don't have and a lot of the qualities she don't already have and encompass, she gonna change those things for you if she like you. She gonna ask you, what do you want, daddy? How do you want it, daddy? Shit, then that's when you go ahead and start molding her or whatever you call it, malleable or some shit. But it's like all this stuff that she got to be predisposed to. She don't really have to if you really want to be in a man. If you want to smash, those are the things that she got to have. So when you say Glock 3000, you ain't thinking about no loan. You thinking about right now. When this woman is fertile, she's healthy. She ain't got all these crazy loans. She ain't got a criminal record. She look decent. That's long term. You thinking long term. You ain't worrying about all the little bullshit. So it's all about men just not understanding that women are starting to date economically, man. Because they think you got to be all tall and handsome and all this stuff. But shit, when all that stuff fade away and she get used to looking at your ass and you broke, shit, it's on to the next. So you got to get your bread up, man. That's what the issue is. They realizing a lot of these women is gonna require you to pay some bills or be generous. And a lot of niggas don't want to do that. They feminism them swept the culture and everybody want women to be providers and shit. And women are really not adapting to economy. They still want men to be the providers that they used to be, even though the economy is fucked up. That's why you got Ebony K. Williams out here. So that's what I see. And that's what I hear when I talk to the groups.